say or do. I'm hung up on you, waiting for your call, baby, night and day. I'm fed up, I'm tired of waiting on you. Time goes by so slowly for those who wait. No time to hesitate. Those who run seem to have all the fun. I'm caught up, I don't know what to do. Waiting for your call, baby, night and day. I'm fed up, I'm tired of waiting on you. Every little thing that you say or do, I'm hung up on you. Ring, 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 there's a telephone. The lights are on, but there's no one home. Tick, tick, tock, it's 1:45, and I'm done. I'm hanging up on you. I don't know what to do. Time goes by so slowly. Time goes by so slowly. Time goes by so slowly. I don't know what to do. Every little thing that you say or do, I'm hung up on you. Waiting for your call, baby, night and day. I'm fed up, I'm tired of waiting on you. Every little thing that you say or do, I'm hung up
¿Y si la app de Bebel?
Load up on guns, bring your friends. It's fun to lose and to pretend she's all the one, self-assured. No, no, a dirty word.
¿Qué pasa, chavales? Bienvenidos al canal. Hola, 7 juegos. Hola, Chugi Pro. Muy buenas. Es Alien Factory. ¿Qué tal, gente? ¿Cómo estamos? Muchas gracias por los 2 likes. Se agradece mucho. Muy bien. ¡Vamos, gente! Wey.
She's overboard, self-assured. No, dirty word.
Buena, 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 buena. Buena. Chao. Hey. Bueno, gente, bienvenidos al canal y nada, bienvenidos a EVENTO-djcapi, bienvenidos un día más, bienvenidos al canal. Y nada, gente, aquí estamos ya. Estamos ya aquí, casi ya. Estamos ya con la cuenta atrás. Estamos ya con la cuenta atrás. Estamos ya aquí. 18 minutos quedan para que empiece el evento. Estamos ya ahí casi empezando el evento, chicos. A ver qué tal. A ver cómo. A ver si me gusta el juego, ¿no? A ver qué tal está. Bueno, ya queda poco. Y nada, gente, pues eso os digo, que ya estamos ahí casi ya. Y no sé, a ver cómo está el juego. Yo tengo muchas ganas de verlo. A ver qué es lo que nos enseña. Ese J. Smith en un mes me le pasé y es un buen juego, dice J. Smith. Hombre, puede ser un gran juego, ¿eh? Puede ser un gran juego, dice J. Smith. Yo os digo la verdad que no lo he jugado. Me parece que jugué una vez a uno. Lo jugué, no sé si tengo mi canal por ahí, pero no sé si lo subí. Y no sé cómo estará, pero además se puede pasar en cooperativo, dice J. Smith. Así que J. Smith dice que se puede pasar cooperativo. No sé, habría que verlo. A ver. Queda para que empiece. Pero bueno. si este poco es más largo este evento, ¿no? A ver si, yo qué sé. No es tan corto, ¿no? Y nos enseñan algo del juego, ¿no? Soy yo que... Algo nos tendrán que enseñar, ¿no? Pero bueno. Oh. Madre mía, la cuenta atrás, chicos. Madre mía. Tin, tin, tin. Bueno, vamos a ver qué tal está el juego. ¡Ah! Madre mía, ese Capi grande. Gusto de pasarme por aquí. Un saludo a todos aquí. Hombre, ¿qué tal? Ken Wars 09, ¿qué tal H9? ¿Cómo estás? Muchas gracias. ¿Cómo estás? Grande. Pues aquí estamos esperando a que empiece el evento este. A ver qué tal está. Ese Martín. Qué suerte, Capi. Muy buenas a todos. ¿Qué tal, Martín? ¿Cómo estás? Gracias. Aquí te dejo mi ligazo, palpa, directazo. Gracias. A ver qué tal está el juego, ¿no? Lo que nos enseñan, ¿no? Porque, bueno. Nos enseñaron más. Más pensé que dije que ya está el juego. Ah, lo enseñan más o más. Así que dijiste que ya estaba. No, ahora lo enseñan ahora. Ahora a las 9 empieza el evento. A las 9 empieza el evento. A las 9 nos enseñan cómo está el juego. Ahora está cuenta atrás ya. Falta nada, ya a las 9 empieza el evento este. Luego hay otro evento a las 11 de PlayStation. Así que, joder. Ya llevamos ya 2 eventos ya hoy. Sony, ahora este y luego el de PlayStation, chavales. Madre mía. ¡Buah! Hoy estamos cargados hoy, con eventos. Ya empieza el E3, así que imaginaros ya. ¡Buah! Pendiente entonces, más tarde el Horizon. Sí, el Horizon más tarde, a las 11. A las 11 es el Horizon, a las 11 de la noche. Pero es que el Horizon lleva ya directo y están ahí enseñando cosas, el Horizon. Pero el Horizon hasta las 11 no empieza. Vamos, eventos que... Más eventos que en IFEMA. Pues sí, hoy hay muchos eventos, hoy hay 3 eventos, hoy casi. Porque madre mía, hoy... ¿Qué es que ya empieza el E3 y suena mucho, ¿sabes? J-Smith, hay mucho evento. ¿Sabes? Ya la gente empieza a hacer cosas, a enseñar videojuegos, a enseñar cosas, ¿no? Ya estamos ahí, el E3 está ahí atrás ya. Y ya pues claro, tienen que sacar las cosas, ¿no? Y tienen que enseñar videojuegos, tienen que sacar cosas, ¿no? El Horizon, tengo ganas de verlo a las 11, os digo la verdad. A ver lo que nos enseñan de Horizon. A ver qué tal está el Horizon. Tiene que ser bestial verlo. Pero el Horizon tiene muy buena pinta. Y del Sony, y van a sacar la trilogía, me parece. Lo que he oído también. Y la trilogía, van a sacar una trilogía para, no sé si sería para Play 4 también, y para Play 5, y para PC, y para Xbox. Lo van a sacar una trilogía de Sony. Ya era hora de juegos nuevos. Hombre, pues sí, ya era hora, porque es que siempre viendo lo mismo, jugando lo mismo, siempre... Llega un momento que no tienes ganas ni de jugar, ¿no? Ya es que llegas ya a un momento que no sabes ni qué echar, ¿no? En el canal. Porque ya los juegos ya dices, pues es que ya he jugado este, ya he jugado el otro. El Resident Evil 8 lo he subido y vale, lo he jugado, pero hay muchos canales que lo echan ahí, que lo están jugando 1500 veces, ¿no? Ya llega un momento que te aturde ya, ¿no? De verlo tanto ya, el juego. O sea, llega un momento de que ya lo ves por verlo, pero es que ya... Lo ves una vez y dices, vale, pero ves 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 o 15 veces el mismo juego. Y ya estás aturdido, ¿no? De ver el mismo juego tantas veces, chavales, ¿no? En verlo tantas veces. No falta nada para que empiece, ¿eh? 5 minutos. Vaya musiquita, ¿eh? Madre mía, musiquita. Pues aquí en Madrid hoy está nublado, hoy en Madrid. En Madrid está nublado hoy. Está nublado, está hoy. Está como el día tormentoso hoy, no sé. Esta mañana cuando me levanté a trabajar no estaba tan mal, pero cuando he venido estaba nublado. Y cuando he bajado al perro también estaba nublado, así que hoy mal día hacia hoy. Joder, si empieza ya, ¿no? Madre mía, lo que tarda esto en empezar, chicos. Ahora de empezar, a ver, ya. Cuenta atrás. Wow. Como pum, 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 pum. Como algo bestial, ¿no? Lo que suena, ¿no? Muchas gracias por los 9 likes, se agradece mucho, ¿eh? Pum, pum. Ay. Bueno, ya pues nada, ¿eh? Ya. Bueno, ya, si empieza ya, hombre. Se hace eterna esto, ¿eh? Madre mía, chicos. Uf. Falta un minuto ya, 1 minuto 21. Bueno. La cuenta atrás llega. Tranquilos, todo llega. Luego para que nos enseñen 20 minutos de juego, ¿sabes? Que no entiendo nada. O 15 minutos de juego, o 10 minutos, ¿sabes? O 15 minutos nos enseñarán, seguro. Pero bueno, vamos a ver. Nunca se sabe lo que nos van a enseñar. Así que vamos a ver. Hola, ¿qué tal, Chita? Chita 31 Gamer, muy buenas tardes. Pues aquí estamos con este evento que va a empezar ahora. Uy. Que va a empezar ahora. Este evento ahora empieza. Y nada, vamos a verlo, a ver qué tal está el evento del juego este de Other Light 2. Así que nada, vamos a ver que esto empieza ya, chicos. Bueno, vamos a ver.
Making contact. Now run!
Hello guys, nice to meet you. I'm Leah, and this is Dying to Know. If you're dying to know what's going on in the world of Dying Light 2, then you're in the right place. He will be showing you all the news from the latest from the Dying Light world.
Vamos a ver.
We'll be announcing a few contests. We'll be talking to developers, and probably most importantly, we're going to be showing you a brand new gameplay trailer where you can see the current state of the Dying Light 2 game. But first, there's someone here I need to introduce you to. It's Aiden Caldwell.
I'm a pilgrim, an outcast, roaming like a Japanese Ronin or an Old West desperado. My past is dark, but my future has a tiny, dying light.
Esto es el juego.
Hello, guys. My name is Jonas Scott, and I voice Aiden Caldwell in Dying Light 2. But before that, I'm going to host this program with Leia, if you don't mind.
My pleasure. Well, I'm ready. Jonah's definitely ready. And I hope you're ready.
So if you're dying to know, just like us, then stick with us.
The story told in Dying Light 2 occurs 20 years after the events of the first game. And if you're wondering what happened in those intervening 20 years, well, there's no better person to ask than the Dying Light 2 world director, Thomas Gabau, with who I'll be talking in just a moment.
And after that, I'll be speaking with Piet Jemenic, the narrative director of the game, about the characters that appear in Dying Light 2.
Welcome to the show, Thomas. So the first question I have for you today is, do I need to have played Dying Light 1 to sort of understand what's happening in Dying Light 2?
No, actually, you don't. Like you mentioned before, a game takes place some 20 years later, in a world where humankind has lost the war to the virus. So,
Right.
in a way, you could say that Dying Light 2 takes us to the world beyond the apocalypse.
Intriguing. All right, tell me more, please.
Hola César, muy buenas.
Heron in 2014. Well, after that, world leaders, they had a tough choice to make. They had to isolate the city of Heron.
Right.
For that, they created an exclusion zone. Like in Chernobyl, only a lot more people were left to die inside the walls.
Yeah, right. So they just isolated the entire city. And did it help? Did it stop the virus?
Yeah, for a while it worked. Enough for everyone to forget about it, at least. Only in secret, a handful of scientists continued to study the virus. You know, manipulating its DNA, creating new strains. They were looking for commercial and military
Está guapo el juego. Puede estar guapo el juego este, ¿eh?
money, really.
Yeah.
El juego puede estar guapo, chavales.
And next.
Well, next, the shit hit the fan. By Christmas 2021, one of these mutated strains escaped from a level 4 laboratory located near Geneva. We don't really know if this was accidental or not, but this time the virus was much faster than any government. Before the world could react, civilization was on the brink of collapse. People were dying in the streets, capital cities were burning. By the end of 2023, 98% of the population had been lost to the virus. There was a few settlements remaining, but only one city was still standing. The last bastion of mankind, our city, Villador, aka the city.
Right, so Villador is what we have left. So that's everything that's happened outside of the city. What actually happens inside Villador?
Well, the city has unique rules. First of all, it's surrounded by seemingly impassable walls. And inside the walls, the people that decided to use a
Si uno se prueba estar mismo en me gusto, este esperemos que demos
the upper
chulo.
hand. In the first stages of the pandemic,
Hombre, este tiene que estar guapo.
created terrifying new monster archetypes. 15 years on,
Está muy guapo, madre mía.
sort of emerged in the city. By daylight, human factions fight to control the city, and at night, the streets become the realm of these bloodthirsty, infected monsters.
Great. Well, that is extremely interesting. Thank you very much, Thomas. And we'll be hearing more about the vibrant and fantastic city soon, I hope. But first, I think we need to hear a little bit more about the characters.
Menos hablar, ¿no?
Second guest is a man of two industries, cinema and gaming. In a previous life,
Sí, hablan mucho aquí. Me parece a mí que hablan mucho.
Ataha. And then he moved on to Techland to become a narrative director. Piotr Jemenic.
Hi guys, thank you.
So we have plenty of time to talk about the rest of the characters in Dying Light 2. There are tons of them. But today I think we want to focus on Aiden Caldwell, the protagonist. You want to talk more about him? Or?
Yeah, sure. So,
Que cuando hablan tanto y no se dan gameplay, no lo entiendo por qué.
group of people traveling through this dangerous world of Dying Light 2 called pilgrims because he's looking for his relative, the person whom he lost many, many years ago, and that person is his only memory from the past and the only answer to whom Aiden really is.
Aiden is a really rich, deep character, very much cooler than I am.
Oh, no, come on.
I mean, he can run across buildings, jump from rooftop to rooftop, use all kinds of weapons.
Yeah, well, you know, he didn't have much choice. This world is full of infected, bloodthirsty creatures, so he didn't have much choice, right? The weak die, the strong survive, and Aiden, he just has to be strong. But why did he come like that? Why him? That's the main question of the game, and
Vamos a recordar que este juego
opportunity also to decide how Aiden will evolve. Will he help the weak? Will it distract him from his main goal? Or maybe he will just strive to the end of his search as soon as possible.
I can't imagine trying to survive or live in a city like that as a lone wolf by yourself without any kind of support.
Well, he's not gonna be alone, you know. He will meet many people. But again, depending on the player choices, some of them will become his allies, but some of them will become his enemies. One of the group he will encounter are the Night Runners, the former special force officers who were sick of the army's cynicism and lack of concern for common people. But they were brave enough to help the people during the night. And the night, as you know, is pretty horrifying in the game.
Yeah, so Aiden joins them, joins the Night Runners?
Oh, that's the question, my friend. The player will have to answer too. I won't spoil the pleasure of
No
discovering.
olvidéis que este juego sale disponible el 7 de diciembre de 2021, chicos.
That we
Este juego sale en diciembre,
to make this
el 7
many others
de 2021.
and multidimensional. But
Sale el juego.
so much more to be discovered during the game.
Oh, it's fascinating. Can't wait to learn more. Thank you so much, Piet.
Thank you, thank you.
So before we watch the gameplay trailer of Dying Light 2 for the first time, we need to talk about something which is basically at the center of the Dying Light universe, which is
The community. Over the past few years, Dying Light has amassed over 23 million players and a 95% positive.
Madre mía lo que hablan esta gente.
Steam Talk is overwhelmingly positive, so bravo.
We'd like to take a few seconds and thank you guys.
Thank you all for being on this journey with us. Thank you for sharing your love with others of Dying Light. And thank you for these great moments spent together. Dying Light 1 has some amazingly creative fans, which is fantastic, pardon the pun, because we're going to be starting a brand new contest which will combine your love of Dying Light with that same creativity.
With the release date of Dying Light 2 drawing ever closer, we'd like to extend our hand and invite you to make the community a little bit bigger. If you find yourself skilled in the ways of visual arts, writing, or costumes and cosplay, please join the Dying Light universe.
Pero yo pienso una cosa.
DyingLightGame.com.
Si ya hablan en inglés,
And if you win,
la traducción podría ser en español, digo yo.
the line. But also, there's some other great
Sería más fácil, ¿no? Para todo el mundo, pienso yo, que no lo sé.
Platinum
Es
Edition.
que madre mía, hablan en inglés y traducción en inglés.
Look at this. This is the finest edition of Dying Light ever made. This is the Platinum Edition of Dying Light. This has every bit of content ever released for Dying
Yo no lo
Light.
entiendo,
One
A
place.
veces
It's
no
massive.
entiendo nada.
For those of you
Hola, Perfect, muy buenas.
Dying Light,
Gracias.
we're introducing
¿Qué
Dying
tal, Perfect? ¿Cómo estás?
Edition. It's the biggest and most complete edition to have ever existed.
And we're offering it to you now at an historically low price. All the content, lowest price.
There's literally no better time to buy than now, and you can get it on Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation.
Get your Platinum Edition of Dying Light now. This is the best
Platinum.
like ever. I guess we don't have time to go over everything that's in the Platinum Edition, but it is everything. This is how Okay, so I'm excited because you guys are in just a second gonna see the official gameplay
Está
trailer.
guapo eso, Está guapo ello.
After that, we're gonna interview
Aquí esos saludos.
So, without further ado, here is
Hola, Rosales. Estamos aquí viendo este evento ahora.
Everyone,
We've been
A ver si dura un poco más.
since, like the rest of the world,
Este Rosales para pasarte.
unforeseen hurdles to clear. But the wait is over. Let's dive into the open world of Dying Light 2.
Dios. Es que esto de primera persona, tío.
The last slice of Dying Light 2 showcased the mission from the main storyline.
You get after those fuckers.
You saw how your decisions influenced the narrative and notably changed the environment. This time, we want to give you a broader look at the game and a sneak peek at some of the things we'll be talking about in upcoming.
Joder, es que la buena pinta que tiene el juego, chicos. Tiene buena pinta es esto, ¿eh? Me pasa a mí.
In Dying Light 2, you become Aiden Caldwell, an outsider trying to unravel a tangled mystery from his past. Its trail leads him to the city, probably the last bastion of mankind in the world.
Shit!
Hostia.
At first, you feel like this intense, brutal place will tear you apart. But then you meet the Night Runners, veteran survivors who help people in better days.
Joder.
By the way, I'm Hakon. You were a night runner. You used to help people, remember? Night runners are gone. Finished.
Hostia.
And although it's not entirely clear you can trust them, you need allies in the dark.
Hostias.
And these are the modern Dark Ages. It's been 50
Joder.
years since the apocalypse and the world has changed.
Esto tiene muy buena pinta, ¿eh?
Civilization has fallen, but a new one has been built on its ashes.
Tiene muy buena pinta, chicos, ¿eh?
People fight desperately for scarce resources. Rules are broken, and weakness is punished.
She's innocent!
3 factions struggle for position in the city. Survivors pride themselves on being able to adapt to any circumstances and cobble together safe zones almost everywhere. Peacekeepers, loyal soldiers who want to impose their version of law and order and trample all in their path.
Bueno, aquí,
Prisoners serving their ruthless colonel, seeking to become sole rulers of the city.
Where is Waltz? Make him talk.
Use these factions to reach your goal. Help or harm them to reshape the city to your liking.
Hostia.
Just remember, each faction contains complex.
Hostia.
Nosy Parker, ain't ya? Some kind of bad habit of yours?
So, will you follow cold calculation or your heart?
The Bazaar needs good people. Help us and you'll find a home here.
Some in the city offer no chance for an alliance. Bandits, outlaws, and common thugs live only to plunder and kill, plunging the streets into chaos. Yet, nightfall scares.
Joder, macho, es que tiene buena pinta esto, ¿eh? Pasa a mí que...
Darkness changes the rules of the world. As the light fails, monsters crawl out of hiding to prey on the poor souls caught outside the safety of UV rays. Hordes of infected pour into the streets like decaying lava.
Joder.
The deadly spawn of 15 years of
¿Y
mutation
este?
evolution.
¡Hostias! Vea.
Your only escape? Exploit the city's verticality and flee to the roofs. Though even there, you are never safe from swift and deadly virals.
Joder. Madre mía, chicos, increíble, increíble. Tiene buena pinta esto, Tiene una pintaza esto.
Brings opportunity as well.
Muchas gracias a las 7 espectadores que hay por aquí, a los 8 que ha habido. Gracias a todos por estar aquí, por aquí, Gracias por los 12 likes.
You must tread
Se
carefully.
agradece mucho.
But those brave enough to face the terrors of the night can loot a jackpot.
Joder. No, Uf.
Luckily, you have all the tools you need to survive.
Joder.
Your extraordinary parkour skills allow you to navigate even the most dangerous terrain.
Joder, vaya saltos, ¿no? Joder. Yo os digo la verdad, que yo aquí me caigo, ya veréis. Si juego este juego, yo me caigo. Porque soy más torpe que un arao.
You'll have to face your enemies.
Yo al primer salto me caigo, al vacío.
Resourceful and determined.
José Martín, muy buenas.
We've worked hard on the essence of our combat, making sure swinging a big, meaty weapon is fun, satisfying, and well executed.
Joder, madre mía.
But even
Una pasada esto,
can be tactical as well. You have
Joder, qué pasada, tío.
your skills toward the
Mira. Uf.
you best.
Toma.
It's up to
Joder, qué sangriento.
mostly on mobility and parkour, or
Joder, vaya sangrienta.
a crafty approach.
Pinta bien,
The job done.
Joder, ya te digo yo, perfecto, que yo me caigo a la primera. Yo me caigo aquí, yo caigo a la primera.
Things move fast and quick in Dying Light 2. Each moment matters. Each move could mean triumph or defeat. Choose your actions and friends carefully.
Tiene buena pinta el juego, a mí.
The city can reshape the game,
Por lo que estoy viendo,
change the course of
no
the
sé, no es un juego que... A ver, para mí, un juego así de primera persona... Hostia, ¿qué ha pasado? Ah, ¿qué sea?
Make sure
¡Ay! ¡Ah!
An extensive post-apocalyptic.
El juego es tan bueno que yo pienso que yo no sé si podría jugarlo, ¿no? Porque yo sabéis que soy muy torpe, ¿no? Jugando a esto.
Day and the night cycle together.
Yeah, it's almost
Muy torpe.
like Two is two different games put together into one.
Yeah, and like, despite all the brutality going on the ground floor, there's something about like the...
Este juego sale...
It's cozy.
Yeah, I kind of want to...
Ahora mismo te lo voy a decir. Te lo he dicho antes, pero quiero decirlo bien porque luego...
do have some consequences.
Choices and
Este sale
incredibly vital.
el disponible el 7 de diciembre del 2021. Sale este juego. En diciembre del 2021. El día 7.
Adrian Pizza Shizevsky. Hi. Hi.
Welcome, and that gameplay looked awesome. I know we can't wait to get our hands on it, but congrats.
Yeah, for sure. It looks like you guys have a very unique world and a very unique game. Where y'all get your inspiration from?
Oh, that was a research. We did a deep dive into the history of our world, and we found repetitive patterns. We found that people use the same behaviors in the past after the fall of civilization or after the fall
Es para Navidades, sí, este juego sale para Navidades.
of our world. So our approach was super simple. We just copycat those behaviors and attitudes and show you how our
Aún queda mucho, claro.
the fall. However, it's
Pero bueno, ya el high lo tienes ahí, al juego,
civilization fall is virus pandemic or eventually the economical collapse. Yeah, that's basically obvious thing. But it's even darker if you connect those things with the research we did at the beginning of the production. So people will question everything. They're gonna blame everything and everyone that's supposed to guide us in our lives every day. So they're gonna blame governments, they're gonna blame law, they're gonna blame science, or even religion. Some people might ask themselves that where was God when it happened to us, basically, you know? So I feel that all of those things together creates the sensation.
Yo que podían poner español, ¿sabes? Es que no.
Backward for our.
Hablan en inglés, abajo en español.
Light 2 has a subtitle.
Soy yo, es que.
What does that mean?
Well, it's super hard to remember those values that makes us human. So like compassion or support. So The entire fall, that those dark times we have, is a big test for everyone. And I think it's even harder test because to stay human, people would sacrifice what's the most important for them, or sometimes risk their lives.
Wow, so that's like really intense. And there's like the obvious like double meaning to it, which is what I was thinking. Stay human, don't become a zombie.
Yeah, but one disclaimer, those are not zombies, you know, those are infected people that turn to be a monster. They're just crossing a line, you know, and they're turning to be a monster, you know. Because in Dying Light 2, we all infected. Yeah, we all wearing this biomarker, you know, Aidan, you're wearing this, I'm wearing this. That's a watch, actually, but you know that, you know, so that's the thing. So the challenge is to not cross this line at all costs. So that's the biggest challenge of staying human in this meaning.
I see, yeah, not zombies.
Not zombies.
Not zombies.
At all.
People have crossed the line.
Right, well, fascinating. Thank you so much, Adrian. We're definitely going to be hearing from you again soon.
Yeah, thank you so much.
We have with us Katarzyna Tarnacka, the environmental art director.
Hi. And we have game designer Michał Duzak.
Hello.
So, choices and consequences. The player has to make a choice, and they have to experience or endure.
Madre mía.
What does that mean?
Basically, the whole system of choice.
Bueno, entonces lo que están enseñando es de la E3 del 2019,
I would say,
¿no? Por lo que he visto ahí, en ese vídeo.
the player is making the decisions based on 3 layers. First one are the choices that you do during the main.
Perfecto, no entiendo un carajo, ya somos dos.
Changes are actually can change the
No
whole.
entiendo nada de lo que hablan.
Even how the story.
Hablan en un inglés.
Layer are choices when.
Que lo que no entiendo es por qué abajo no lo pueden poner en español. Sería más fácil, porque están hablando en inglés. Los que no entienden, pues abajo lo ponen en español, pero bueno.
City alignment system. And
Javi traduce, sí.
open world game designer.
Que no entiendo el inglés mucho, no entiendo.
Go on.
All right, so.
Oh my god.
Water and electricity are basically a key to survival in the world. By exploring it, player cannot not only unlock the water or electricity in the area, but he can also, based on his decision, assign it to one of the factions, which will influence how the district looks like or who's going to live inside of it. But it also, what is pretty more important for a player, unlock new tools for him, like unique tools for each factions, like car traps, zip lines, or a trampoline. That player can use in exploration to deal with bandits or infected, or simply to move faster through the city. So basically, based on your choices, you shape the game environment, which gives you a different experience every time you start a new game. And
no, a ver, lo que están diciendo, chavales, yo pienso que es como el player, cómo es el juego y cómo se va a jugar.
and see how their
Y
choices
cómo van a jugar.
differently to your own.
Interesting.
There's one thing I'm really curious about, though. Night versus day. How does the gameplay differ from the night and the day?
Well, the short answer is that day is for humans. And night is
Y están diciendo que se han tenido que pasar un PCR
better. I would say that during
para estar ahí.
humans, factions, bandits, or survivors scavenging the city and searching for
Ay, qué bueno.
crops or someone who might have them. And this is the best time for a player to explore the city, meet its citizens, learn the stories, day-to-day agenda, or even simply help them in a quest or open world activities to survive those dark ages.
Yeah, and that sounds quite pleasant, but I'm guessing night changes everything.
Exactly, exactly. During the night, all the infected get out of the buildings, and compared to the Dying Light,
Gracias, Perfe, por felicitarme
intense in terms of
por la liga. Ayer ganó el Villarreal, ayer.
new types and new.
Enhorabuena a toda la gente de Villarreal,
What is
que
important,
ganaron la liga ayer.
night can mean also opportunity. An opportunity for the players who are courage and skilled enough to use the fact that all the infected are outside and
Que ganaron la Copa, la UEFA,
them and search for the most
ayer
valuable.
la Villarreal.
You're responsible for the post-apocalyptic look of the city. Can you tell us a little bit how about the city became to look that way?
Yes, I guess the important thing to realize is in 2025, a decision was made to use a chemical attack to stop the spread of the Haran virus.
A ver, el escenario, a mí el escenario que están puesto me encanta el escenario, ¿no? Está muy cuco, muy bien hecho y se nota del juego, ¿no? Que lo tienen asimilado al juego. Y eso está muy guapo, macho, eso. ¿Cómo está todo?
Are virtually dead. The soil is
Por eso Villarreal, ayer ganó muy bien el Villarreal.
any plant, and the street level is a domain of the monsters, just decaying in every aspect.
Wow. So it sounds like there's just no healthy organic life down there at all.
Not really. The survival on the street level is pretty tough. So the common people...
Dice que no son infectados y no zombies.
Life prevailed. It moved up to the rooftops. And this is where...
No, no me deja ponerlo. No, no me deja.
Post-apocalyptic...
Ahora mismo estamos en Twitch.
Build
y no me deja.
The new world of Dying Light.
No me deja ponerlos, macho, en...
Using windmills and save zones for the player.
No me deja.
In a way, in a metaphorical sense, the rooftops are the new default.
No es que Martín, tú eres un especialista en inglés.
Trip to the...
Yo no tengo ni idea.
In a way, a trip underground, a -1 of sorts, just the corpse of a lost civilization.
Yeah, that's, to say the least. I can't imagine being a citizen.
Pero bueno, hablan mucho, poco gameplay.
Challenging that's going to be.
Yeah, and hold that thought. Thank you very much for joining us today. But it's now time to introduce our next guests.
Anything.
With us now are Bartosz.
Ahora, ¿quién viene ahora? ¿Este quién es?
I have one question about the open world of Dying Light 2.
Madre mía, ¿por qué no viene aquí? Insisten que son infectados. Sí, bueno, es como... Ahora mismo esto puede ser que sean como... como Resident Evil, infectados, que sean Last of Us parte 2, infectados. ¿Sabes? Yo creo que ahora mismo todos son infectados, ¿no?
Only horizontal.
Con infectados.
The map as a multi-level 3D world that supports your traversal and helps you solve parkour puzzles.
Yes, in-house we call it multi-layer open world exploration. And you know, the movement system from Dying Light 1, we remove every restriction from the player. You can move everywhere you want, how you want to do it. And when I think about it, I think that was a big challenge for us to create the geometry that
Madre mía,
we did it, and I think we did it well. Doing the same thing in Dying Light 2 wasn't our goal. We want to make one or more step forward to surprise the player expectation. That's why.
Porque tampoco le costaría mucho ponerlo en español, ¿sabes? Están hablando en inglés, ahora ponerlo en español también, los subtítulos, digo yo.
Yes, the iconic.
Que tampoco pedimos nada nosotros.
We improve it. We double the number of parkour.
Es muy alucinante, ¿no? Un poco Spider-Man, ¿no? Con los saltos.
From the base.
Con los saltos ahí.
To the small.
Mucho Spider-Man veo.
Details there that you can see it.
Okay, well, unfortunately, I'm going to have to stop you there, but don't hate me because in the next episode, we're going to be talking more about parkour and how the team have managed to make an authentic urban running experience in Dying Light 2.
Thank you guys so much for the information. Bartosz, Peter, it's been a pleasure.
Más información.
Thank you very much.
Gracias.
Okay, so the last and arguably the most important question I'm sure you have is when is the release date?
Yeah, that is a very, 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 very important question.
And luckily, we have the answer. And that answer is the 7th of December.
El 7 de septiembre sale, 2021. El 7 de septiembre de 2021.
The release date of the game, it's time for you to go pre-order it. Go to dyinglight.com/pre-order.
El 7 de diciembre, chicos, sale el juego.
Pre-order. And there you go. Congratulations. You just pre-ordered one of the most anticipated games of this year.
Bueno,
You.
Mira la figura, ¿eh? Hostia, la figura. Guapa la figura, ¿eh?
Well,
Pues la figurita esa... Esa figura, pues ya sabéis lo que va a valer la figura. La figura... Pues podemos hablar de la figura 200 euros, 300 pavos la figurita, ¿eh? Esa figura vale 300 pavos, tranquilamente, ¿vale? ¿Vale? Edición especial, 300 euros. Iros preparando 300 pavos, lo que la quiera.
Steelbook, which will have your game inside it, of course. And you get this interesting little sort of UV...
300 pavos, tío, la...
Cool. It looks like there's all sorts of vanity elements.
Vale cara, ¿eh?
Legendary skin packs, as well as all sorts of digital elements. For more information on these digital elements, please visit the pre-order website. I want this. And I want Dying Light 2.
Kind of thought you'd say that. Well, if you're feeling the same way, then I've got good news because you can pre-order the collector's edition. However, it is very...
Pues preorden todo esto.
Very quick.
Rest assured, there
are una barbaridad, ¿eh?
For your standard gamer. But if you're into special editions, there is a deluxe edition of Dying Light 2 with a steelbook, legendary pack, and a digital soundtrack, and much, much more.
So to summarize, that's 3 different editions.
Bueno, esto en la Store está esta noche, ya está en la Store, ¿eh, chavales?
And if you just can't wait until release to get immersed in the world of Dying Light 2, then why don't you go check out the Techland Gamers and Goodies website for more info.
Yeah, this is a program for all gamers, whether or not you want updates on Dying Light 2 with the news, or you want Dying Light 2 items in Dying Light 1. Everyone's gonna find something they like there.
Yep, and this is just an initial offering as well. Check back later for even more details, more information, and we'll be going through it in future episodes as well.
That's it. Don't forget to pre-order the game and take part in our contests. The details are on the game's website.
And there's a sneak peek at the topic of the next.
Un poco, no sé qué decir del evento este, es que... ¿Ya se ha acabado? No, vaya evento, eh. Los eventos son impresionantes. Preorden. Madre mía. Madre. Bueno, no sé qué pensáis del juego. Esto ya ha acabado. Esto ya ha acabado, chavales. Es que no sé qué pensar. Os digo la verdad. Que estas cosas es que no sabes qué pensar, Os digo la verdad que lo ves y dices, bueno, no sé qué pensar. No sé. No sé si lo habréis visto, lo vamos a hace como nada, ha habido tráiler. Ha habido tráiler, chicos, del juego ya lo hemos visto. Ha habido tráiler hace nada, hace 2 horas ha habido un tráiler. Y lo vamos a ver otra vez porque... Vamos a verlo. Vamos a quitar aquí a estos. Y vamos a verlo. Me apetece verlo. Así que vamos a verlo. Vamos para allá.
Peggy 18.
Satellite sweeps of the war zone have uncovered what appears to be an underground storage facility. But I strongly suspect it's where chemical weapons are hidden, so we need to move fast.
Ready to go dark. Man out, hold fire. We're gonna psy-out this shit.
This ring's a bust. These people are not the enemy, they're just shepherds.
Down! Get down! They're up on the ridge! Return fire! I'm hit!
This getting worse.
Bueno, este juego es que vamos a ver. Es que a mí los juegos esos juegos pues no me van mucho, pero bueno. No sé, es que me pongo muy nervioso yo jugando ahí.
Man, what the f***? This is Mailman 2-1 actual. All teams sound off, over.
Bueno, este juego tiene buena pinta, chavales. Este Perfect va a estar guapo, también.
Rest of the squad must be around here somewhere.
Jason! Jason? I'm close, man. I'm coming.
You gotta be kidding me. That don't sound too promising.
Joder, macho. Es que aunque le da un susto el tío ese, tío. Eso te da un cague ahí, imagínate, ahí, al bicharraco ahí. Ay, que...
¿Qué es this place?
Imagínate. Yo tampoco lo he jugado al 1, tampoco lo he jugado.
Well, ain't that something? Where on God's green earth have we landed? We need to get back topside, regroup with the rest of the squad, and signal for medevac. This place ain't no weapons silo, but it's sure as crawling with Iraqis. Nick? Sergeant K, pull yourself together. Eyes wide.
I saw something.
What do you mean, saw something?
I mean, it wasn't human. In a tunnel. We should have never gotten up that helo.
Don't do this, Nick. Not now. I need you to keep it together just a while longer.
Something's not right. I know you can feel it.
Only thing I'm feeling is that I got my work cut out with you.
A verás.
You ever seen anything like this? What the hell is this place?
Bash. I flunked history at school.
Joder.
Tell me you don't feel it.
What, Nick? Feel what exactly?
I don't know, some.
Ah, eso es un tótem. Eso es un tótem. Es como el tótem, pero un tótem que te está avisando de lo que va a pasar. Así que ya nos dicen los tótem que va a haber en el juego. También. Ojo ahí,
I'm gonna need some more muscle.
You skipping gym again?
Está un poco caga el juego este.
That's Merle.
Jesus, I'm trying. Will you stop squirming around?
Madre mía, es que está colgado.
Cut him down right now.
Hold tight, buddy. We got you. Nick, I need you here.
Cut the wires.
Hostia. Joder.
You don't think I can hear you? You're gonna pull through, brother. Check it out.
There's morphine in my pack. Grab it. We're gonna pump you up, okay?
Hurry the hell up!
We got this. You keep lookout.
Looking for what?
Jesus, who the hell loaded these packs?
Joder. Madre mía, Es que la han cogido al vuelo. Increíble, tío. Uf.
Clarice?
Who's that?
Now! What happened to her? No! He's out there.
I don't know, man. Try to find out. Let's go. He's bleeding out. We gotta take care of this.
Joder.
Okay. You want the good version or the bad version?
Just give it to me straight.
Not gonna lie, man. It's pretty bad. Shut up, man. Hold it again. in, man. Hold it the f in.
Joder.
Didn't I just tell you to keep your shit together? The front front.
Toma. ¿Cuánto? Joder, es que la cague. Me da caga el fuego, macho. Buah. Buah, es que... El 2021, pero no sabemos cuándo sale el juego, chicos. Es que no pone cuándo sale nada de nada y no dice nada. Bueno, pues no dice nada de cuándo va a salir y nada. Bueno, esto ha sido la primera. Nos queda otro más a las 11. Me voy a cenar. Vamos a dejarlo aquí. Luego volvemos a las 10:30 o así, a 10:35. Y nada, pues luego volvemos con la Play, porque ahora mismo lo que por el evento que están haciendo, están ahí. Os queréis, lo voy a enseñar para que lo veáis, porque para mí es de risa. Están aquí en un sitio ahí. El evento empieza dentro de 1 hora. Y ahí lo tenéis, chicos. Lo que están echando ahora. Lo que están echando ahora, chicos, aquí. Esto es el evento de Sony. Están enseñando la isla. Las cosas que tiene en el juego. No sé, será cosas del juego. Para que veáis cómo está el juego. Falta 1 hora y 19 para que empiece el gameplay. Y nada, nosotros volveremos a las 10:30 o 10:35. Estaremos por aquí otra vez, por el canal. Así que nada, gente. Luego volvemos en directo. Y nada, gente. Nos vamos a ver si... No tengo hambre ahora, la verdad que no tengo hambre, pero nunca se sabe. Así que nada, gente, que luego os espero otra vez por aquí. Pasaros luego por aquí otra vez. Que estaremos por aquí como siempre. Y nada, besos para ella.
Con mi Google Nest Hub.
Besos para ella y saludos para vosotros. Sabéis que se os quiere 3000. Y gracias a toda la gente que se ha pasado. Muchísimas gracias por los likes. Y nada, gente, nos vemos luego. Así que nada, ya lo sabéis, dejadme un like, luego si lo veis, luego un comentario y luego lo contesto. Y nada, gente, muchísimas gracias a todos los que os habéis pasado por aquí, a los 10 espectadores, a los 6 espectadores que hemos tenido. Y nada, que luego volvemos, ¿vale? A las 10:35 con el juego del otro, con el de la Play. El juego de la Play que sale hoy, que va a salir hoy el Horizon 2. Así que el Horizon lo vamos a ver luego en el canal. A las 11 es el gameplay. Y nada, a las 10:35 así empezaremos directo. Así que nada, gente, gracias a todos. Y nos vemos dentro de un rato. ¡Chao!